everyone, I am just setting up the live stream. Okay, so we need to bring this down slightly. I think this needs tightening, you know. How is that? So we'll move this headphone out the way. And zoom in slightly. And I think that's us good to go. How is everybody today? Welcome to my live stream. So this live stream's slightly different to my others. It's more like a kind of colour and chat live stream. And I'm also going to be showing the Nice Little Town Halloween, which is Tatiana Bergama-Stolova's newest book. If you can hear budgerigars in the background, please excuse that. I have budgies now and they're very noisy. And also, if you're seeing this and wondering what it is, I burnt myself on my oven the other night, and yeah. So that's what that is. If the budgies become too noisy, I will slightly cover them, which will quieten them down a little bit. In fact, I think I'll do that because they are being quite noisy. Bear with me 1 second, guys. You two being noisy? Hey? Mommy's trying to do a live stream. I'm not going to cover you completely because I don't want to confuse you that it's not night time, but I just want to quieten you a little bit. Okay? Okay. See if that works. Okay. So if anyone is watching, I do invite you to come and have a little chat, because that's what I'm hoping this live stream will be, is a colour and chat. So, before I get into colouring, I'm going to do a quick flip through of this new book, and I hope you like it. Just make sure I'm in frame. Zoom out a tiny bit. So, this was bought as a PDF, and I have downloaded and printed it and bound it myself. Hi CG Random TV, how are you doing? What's your name? Sorry, I'm really bad with names, please excuse me. I tend to go by people's YouTube names rather than... Oh, it's Carla. Duh. Hi Carla. It's Gavin's account, isn't it? So, as I was saying, I downloaded, printed and bound it myself. If you'd like any information about the binder, I will leave the link to where you can buy it in the description below after the live stream. But we will go ahead and do a flip through. I've just had to rebind it. I need to get some bigger coils because these ideally don't really, what am I trying to say? These coils I've got are not quite big enough for the amount of pages in this book. Ah, okay. Hi Sam, welcome. So this is our title page, our front cover, and our title page, which we can colour in, our nameplate page, and then we get into the book. So by the title, this is all Halloween based. You can see there's some bats and pumpkins, and some of the pages are more sort of in your face Halloween than others. They are all adorable, and I think this is probably one of my favourite books that Tatiana has brought out. This one I'm doing today. I'm going to do a little bit more of this. I started it last night, but then I got busy doing something, and this is a buddy colour with Patricia in the Buddy Colourists Facebook group. So I will lift this up a second. This is just what I'm using so my alcohol markers don't go through. That is the next page. And I will unclip this so we can look at the rest of the book. Love these little ghoul mice down here. And I've only just noticed that this building is actually a bird, so that's pretty awesome. This is like a witch's boot. Some of them are very wacky, as you can see. We've got a little pirate mouse down here and a little wizard mouse, so they're obviously dressed up for Halloween. Love this page. It's very cute. This one reminds me of, is it Hannibal? He's got like the Hannibal mask on. In the UK here we don't really, hi Kirsty, how are you, hun? Thank you so much for tagging me in your video the other day. I am going to participate and do a tour of my colouring area. Firstly, I just want to sort of tidy it all up a bit because it's a bit everywhere at the moment. And I am in the process of trying to get some more organisation. But I just wanted to let you know I will be doing it, so thank you so much for tagging me. This adorable little monster. Yours was so cute. I love your little area. I was like, oh, okay, I need to tidy my area up because it's a little bit unorganised at the moment. Got a little mermaid there. Whoops. I believe believe this book has 26 or 27 pages, but because I printed it on 120 GSM paper, which is, you know, a good weight, it's making it hard for the coils to hold it, so I've just had to rebind it because it's already fallen out once. Love this image of the town on the witch's hat. As I was saying, now we come to the end of the flip through, that the UK doesn't really do Halloween that much. You'll get some streets that, you know, have got lots of little children and love to participate, but we don't do it anywhere near like the Americans do. And I kind of wish that we did, because, you know, although I'm too old to participate and I don't have any little ones, I would love to see all the houses being done up like it. I love Halloween and autumn, that time of year. So what I'm going to do is go back to this page that I have started colouring last night. I'm going to clip my plastic back behind. Make sure that's in place, yep. Where I live, I don't get it, and where I lived before, I didn't get it either. So I originally come from Cambridgeshire, in a very small town called Ramsey, and the lane that I lived down only had 3 houses, and nobody knew that those houses were there. And so we never got anybody. But now where I live in Swindon, I live in like an old people's home. It's kind of like sheltered accommodation for old people. But my partner works here, which is why we live here. So obviously they're not allowed cold callers or anybody coming into the building. So we still don't get it here. And the street that I live on is pretty much older people as well. So yeah, we don't get it where I live here either. It's kind of annoying. But the best bit about Halloween is all the mini treat-sized chocolate bars are half price. So I do take full advantage of that. It's the only time of year they're half price. You're in Wigan? Ah, okay. Right, I'm going to fold this back on itself and hopefully you can see it okay. And I'm going to be using a mixture of Spectrum Noir markers, so I'll let you know the codes or the colour as I'm doing it. And I'm also going to be using some of my trusty Pro markers. Right, so last night I started colouring this cauldron in. I was undecided about what colour to do the ladle. I'm also using a gold Pentel dual metallic. Oh, that would be lovely, Sam. You can say trick or treat. That would be so cute. So what are all you guys colouring at the moment? I have a few whips on the go still. Really need to think about getting those done, ready for the end of the month video. But I couldn't resist this one when Patricia said, let's do a buddy colour, and I was like, yes! I would love to. Okay, so now I'm going to go for, I want kind of like an autumn leaf colour, and there's also a bat here. which I'll do a darker grey to the cauldron. Just looking at my Spectrum Noir chart. Ooh, which Harry Potter book is it you've got, Kirsty? Is it the big hardback one? I have that one. I love it. I haven't coloured in it yet. Your fox is adorable, Carla. Yes, isn't it gorgeous? Which page are you doing in it, hon? I love the paper, it's so smooth, so I'm really interested to see how the pencils blend on it. Yay, Sam! You're gonna print the book? Ooh, the goblet. That would look awesome. Okay, so I need to choose like an autumn leaf colour. I'm thinking maybe TN6 or GY2. When I do like a marker base, I tend to try and pick a lighter colour than what I want it with pencils, so that way it's easier to pop my pencils on top. Maybe we'll do a couple of colours, like we'll do TN6 and GY2 and maybe CR10. So let's pull these out. CR10, GY2 and TN6. Okay, let's pop that to one side and pop that to one side. If you can still hear like bird song in the background, I've actually put bird song on my radio because it calms the birds down. Whoops. I don't blend with markers usually, I just use them as a base. I would recommend the Spectrum Noirs and the Pro markers, they're both lovely. You need a nice super smooth paper or cardstock for them to blend well. This paper I use, the Navigator 120 in the yellow pack, is nice to lay them down on, but I haven't ever tried blending on it actually. So I'm going to go for like autumn leaf colours. Oh right. I think I saw that in your tour that you was doing of your room. You said you don't rate them. So many people seem to love them and compare them to Copics. I was thinking of getting them, but then when I saw your video I was like, oh, should I get them? So the ones I'm considering getting next are the whole set of the Arctics markers. So they have like a base set of 72 or 80 or something. And then they've brought out 4 other sets plus a skin tone set. So I'm just alternating colours on these leaves. I think that might have been at the background, so I may cover that up. Let's do this one, the goldy colour. I do love my Spectrum Noirs and Pro markers though. I haven't got the classic set. I've just got like the originals, not the originals, the newer originals. They've brought out so many. It's like when you're trying to describe them to people, it's impossible. So these are the hexagonal barrels with the lid that looks like this. Yes, well, you can't really go wrong with the Copics, can you? They're meant to be like the best of the best, so. Okay, we're going to pick out a darker grey than what I used for the cauldron. So I used IG2 for the cauldron, and I haven't got IG3 yet. So I'm going to pick IG4 for these bats. I have so many of like the marker sets on my wish list that I'm still missing, and I will get around to buying them one day. Oh my gosh, last night I bought 6 Disney colouring books, which will be featured, no problem Carla, which will be featured in my monthly haul page, haul video even. And yeah, I put loads more on my wish list. I'm wanting to collect all of the tiny sort of 6x6 Disney books. The Carré d'Art Therapy ones. But the 6 I've ordered are coming today, and I can't wait because I want to get stuck into them. They're double-sided, so I can't use markers, but I'm just so excited to get stuck in. Okay, don't know what colour I want to do this kind of bunting yet. Could go with green to match the inside of the cauldron. May come back to it. I would like quite a nice bottle green for these bottles. So let's go with, I've already used BT4. Let's try JG3. Or let's look at the Pro Marker one. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. Do you do monthly coloured pages, Kirsty? I'm fairly new to your channel. Do you know, I watch so many people, I can't remember who I watch and who I don't. It's terrible. Yes, right, I can't wait to see that in your monthly coloured pages then. I love my Disney Vitro. So, Pro Markers. Might go for Lush Green, that's quite a nice bottle green. Or Grass, because that's slightly lighter and would be easier to put pencil over the top. Let's go for Grass, I think it'll be easier. Got to find it first, there we go. So this is Grass. Yeah, but I love the end of the month because it's just like, yay, I've got stuff to watch at night before I go to sleep. Oh, glad I picked this. I think the other colour would have been too dark. Should we zoom you in a bit so you can see the area I'm colouring a bit better? And we've got a jar. I would like a lilac for this other bottle, I think, or maybe a blue. let's go with like a Bombay Sapphire gin colour blue. Maybe sky blue. Okay, that kind of does look like a Bombay Sapphire bottle now. I don't drink at all, by the way. I really don't drink. I can't drink. Let's move Lynn's watercolours out the way I've made for her. Oops. Now we need a nice tan colour for the bag. So caramel or sandstone. I have sandstone in my hand. Do you know, if I drink, it's literally just like a Smirnoff Ice alcopop type drink, and that's maybe to be social. But it really doesn't do my anxiety any good if I drink, so I tend to avoid it. The same with coffee, I only ever have decaf, otherwise I'm wired. So what didn't you like about the Ohuhus, Kirsty? Was it just that you got a bad set, or? No, I don't think it's weird at all. I find it makes me really wired and sort of tremble, like I'm literally wired. So I just drink decaf. It's still delicious, especially with Costa. I know, the wind is really loud. It's blowing a gale out there. It woke me up again last night. Are we thinking this is a tomato? Are these tomatoes? I've got eyes here. I think I'll do those maybe the same blue. There's the bottle. And I've got a, yes, I'm not complaining because the temperature's a lot better. I seem to dry it quickly. Do they streak or anything when you're using them, or are they nice and smooth like this? If anyone is... Sorry if the stream got cut off for a bit, that was my mum trying to call me. I'm just going to message her and tell her I'm busy. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, as I was saying, if any of you have got the Disney Colour by Number books, the like Coloriage Mystère and what are the other ones called? The Tomb books. If you're doing your black outline, I would recommend these Stabilo 68 pens. because they're great for it. They're water based as well, so they won't leak through. Okay, so let's find a nice light green for these leaves. Maybe leaf green? See if we can find it. Evergreen, but the one I'm looking for. There it is. I want the mosaic one. Oh, the colour by number one. Oh, hang on. Now my landline's ringing. 1 second. Hi, loves. Yeah, I know. I'm live streaming, so I just told her I can't talk. I know. She's a pain in the butt. Alright, well, I'm live streaming, so I have messaged her and said I can't talk at the moment. Alright, if she rings you again, just say she's busy. Unless it's important. Okay? Love you, bye. Oh, so persistent. She always calls when it's like inconvenient. And it's never anything important, it's usually hello. It's like, yeah, Mum, I'm busy. I love you, but I'm busy. So anyway, what was I talking about? Leaf green. She tried to call my fiance as well, who's at work. Okay, so that's that. I'm not quite sure what my budgies are doing. You have the babies and the classic one with Alice on the cover. Oh, they're the, yeah, like you said, the pixel square ones. I'm not so keen on those ones. I might try them and do sort of the cross-stitch method that I did with my Belba family book. But as for like colouring, I'm not that keen on them. Where's my Belba family book? So I may do them like this. Just lots of little crosses. I tend to prefer that method. I hope the budgies aren't too noisy for you guys. If they are, just let me know and I'll go and shut them up. I'm thinking of red for this, kind of like a strawberry jam. So where's that marker that I got out? Here. Mind you, this would be quite good for the tomatoes. Pug by Colour Questopia. Yeah. Xmas method. Oh, the cross method. Yeah, the cross stitch. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and think that these are tomatoes. I know 100% that that's Harry talking. If you ever think about getting budgies, guys, don't. They're so noisy. I didn't voluntarily buy these budgies. Some Steve's workmate's son didn't want them anymore, and I'm not one to turn a pet down. So that's why I took them on, but don't get me wrong, I do love them. They're adorable. I held Harry for the first time yesterday. I do feel a stronger bond to Harry than Ginny. Mine don't poop that much actually. Not that I've noticed yet anyway. I clean them every day, so sort of take out their at the moment they've got newspaper in because we're waiting for my fiance to get paid today actually, and we're going to put some of the proper sandpaper stuff in the bottom. But yeah, at the moment they've got newspaper, so I'm just changing it every day, and I can't say as I've noticed much poop. Oh, eek. No, I've not noticed that either, Kirsty. Thank goodness. I think if they start trying to poop up my walls, I might do something about that. How do you does your pigeon live in like an aviary or anything, Carla? Otherwise, do you not have like pigeon poop all over your house? Okay, let's try and find a more strawberry jam kind of red. Let's go berry red. There we go. For this little jar. And then maybe like a vanilla for the lid. There we go. Now he's free to walk around me, and the boyfriend go around with baby wipes. Oh my god. I couldn't imagine that. I wouldn't be able to cope with a pigeon pooping all over my house. Does it not smell, Carla? Colour these labels in. And go back to the grass green and do the neck of the bottle because I forgot that. And then let's go for cinnamon for the cork. I've got like another jam jar over here. So I'll go ahead and colour that in. Hope you can see. I've seen how much mess the pigeons make in town, so I definitely couldn't have that in my house. As cute as your little pigeon is. What is that? Oh, it is a brown, okay. Pastel yellow for that tag. I think I've got some more tomatoes here. Are they tomatoes? I don't know. I'm going to go back to the same colour as the cauldron. For the witch's hat. I think they've started talking a bit more because the music, like the bird song on the radio, was stopped. Okay. What about like purple and orange traditional Halloween colours for her dress? So I think we'll go for an orange ribbon. Funnily enough, the one I pull out is called Pumpkin. We'll do the ribbon around her hat the same colour. I think maybe, oh, this bit needs to be orange too. Might do the dress in 2 shades of purple. No problem, Sam. So I'm going to come back to my spectrums and see what purples I've got. At the moment, Carla, the pro markers are half price in Hobbycraft. They may do them on Cult Pens in open stock. They do them open stock on Amazon for £2.75 each. If you want me to send you the link after the live stream, I can do. Some of these pro markers I've had for 10 years or more now. Yeah, Jackson Arts is another good place. I sometimes buy from there. I just automatically always recommend Colt pens because of their near enough next day delivery. Yes, they are worth the money. And no problem. Okay, so these are more the purples. I really need to get the pastel set for Spectrum Noir. The purples I've got in here are too dark for what I need. So we will go back to pro markers. Maybe lavender. Bluebell? No, that's more of a bluey. Let's look at the Artesas for purples. Maybe Periwinkle and Lilac because they're like one shade lighter and darker. Let's try that. I've got my Artesas at the side of me. Aww. So, what did I say? I can't remember. Is it lavender and lilac? I've forgotten already. Oh my goodness, my brain is terrible. Periwinkle and lilac. Let's move that out of the way. So Periwinkle was the lighter of the two, I believe. It's funny, before watching Kate's Colouring Haven, hi Kate if you're watching, I always used to use the fine nib. But since watching Kate, I now always use the broad nib. Okay, the radio is still on. It sounds like something else, some other kind of bird now. It's going doo 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 doo. That's a cute purple. I don't know why I'm trying to go around this patch when I'm covering it. And I'll do the sleeves the same colour. Honestly, with markers, you can have like the best markers in the world like Copics, but if you haven't got a decent paper, like a really smooth paper, then they won't perform how you want them to. Colour. What colour to do this? I might just do it the same. There we go, that's not too bad. Hey Google, skip. That bird noise was annoying me. Okay. See what we've got in the way of greens. Yeah, you find that the cheaper the paper, the more rubbish it is. The paper I get is £4 in Wilkinson's if you're in the UK. Hi to everyone watching, please come and join in the chat. We'd love to talk to you. I don't bite, I promise. Just doing odd little bits and bobs that I find. I might do her hair and not her hair, the leaves in that green as well. And my mouse is going to be brown, I think. Let's do her a tan colour. So all we're going to see of her is her little hands anyway. I'll do the broomstick. This is caramel, one of the newer colours. It's like Pro Markers have been through 3 different stages of design. So these were when Letraset made Pro Markers. These are the originals, and these are the ones I've had like more than 10 years. Then Winsor & Newton took over and switched to this design, so it was fairly similar, and now we're on these ones. Let's bring it down a bit so you can see it. Yes, I find Letraset was better in my opinion too, hun, hence why they've lasted more than 10 years. One of the newer ones that I bought has already started running out and I've only had it a couple of months. It's like they don't pump as much ink into them. Yeah, that's why I was just going through them, Sam. 3 different kinds. You've never tried going over your pictures with pencils? You should try it, Carla. Like Kirsty says, it adds more depth to it and it makes it sort of stand out a bit more. And because you've already got the base there of the alcohol markers, you don't have to do as much pencil work. But like Kirsty, yeah, sometimes I just want to do straight colouring. Just put colour to a page and hope for the best. Have a little drink. And what would you say these were, guys? They kind of remind me of witches' hats, but then there's like no base to them. I think I'll go ahead and do the pumpkin in pumpkin. Shoo fly, don't bother me. It's funny, I'm doing this page quite bright, but when I first saw it and Patricia picked it, I imagined it quite vintage looking. I'm colouring it nothing like that. I don't know whether you can see when I'm colouring with oh, you can't even see what I'm colouring, sorry. There we go. If you could see what I was colouring, you'd see that I use very small circles. And this is so I try and keep it as seamless as possible without streaks. Right, I think we should have some kind of like deep burnt orange colour inside the mouth. That one's bright orange. That one's burnt orange. Hi Joseph, how are you? Are you being a good boy for mummy? And do the eyes the same colour. Let's try this bright orange. You could see my desk right now, it has like loads and loads of markers scattered on it. Okay, that wind really is kicking up. Mine aren't being good. Oh. 11974. Wow, honey, you were busy. 5 children. Wow. Yeah, it's just that the kitchen door is annoying me. 1 second, guys. Hopefully by opening the kitchen door you won't keep hearing that rattling noise. Okay. I didn't finish the broomstick off. Why didn't I do that? Maybe I'll do this like a straw coloured. Where's the sandstone? I quite like that colour for straw. I do find the not the Pro markers, the Spectrum Noirs are juicier than the Pro markers. Need like an ivory colour or cream colour for these bones. Let's use ivory. There we go. Sorry if that cable's annoying you guys, it's certainly annoying me. Okay. Might also do the core of this apple, like the inside of this apple, the ivory. Right guys, green apple or red apple? What do we think? Place your votes now. One vote for green, another vote for green. Okay, we'll do a light green then. Let's see. What about lime zest? Kind of like a Bramley apple. There we go. That IG4, I'm going to do the ladle the same colour. Hi Sue, welcome. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. There we go. Some of these are really hard to get the lids on. What should we do next? Kind of dotting about the page all over here, aren't I? Right, I'm looking, maybe coral, for a colour for the pumpkin's tongue. As I thought red would be too harsh. Just going to put some of these colours back for a second, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, there is, isn't there? Let me zoom out so you can sort of see it as a whole. It's from the new Tatiana Bergama Stolova Nice Little Town Halloween. As you can see, pens everywhere, so I'm just going to put some of these back. Whoops. That one goes there, that one goes there. Because my desk is getting covered. Spectrum Noir are what, hun? CR10 goes there. There's even more off like the side here that you can't even see. That would be male. GY2. IG4. IG2. Nearly done. BT4 and TN6. Then we've just got the two odd R-teasers, and I can't be bothered to put them in the case yet. Okay, let's zoom back in. Should we try and do these mushrooms? Now, do I do them like toadstools? Yes, they are hard for the lids. Do I do them red with white spots, or shall we go for brown mushrooms? Why am I missing 2 pro markers off of my stand? I don't know. Brown, okay. We will go for the cinnamon. I don't want too much of the same shade of brown. And there we go, they look like chestnut mushrooms. Still don't know what these are though. Might do like a silver metallic gel pen for the cutlery, and maybe the dagger. And that leaf green. Trouble is, now I've put them back in their slots, I have to search for them all again. Where's my leaf green gone? Is that one of the missing ones? Lime, forest and pine. So where on earth has my leaf green gone that I was just using to do this? Yes, I have seen gnomes in the neighbourhood. Yeah, they do. Just colour them some wacky colours, I guess. I am confused as to where those markers have gone. Bear with a second, guys. Yeah, that's where I'm going to look at Carla. No, not on the floor. Trust me, I am an expert at losing pens. Just ask my other half. I literally was just colouring with it. It's not under there. How bizarre. I don't think I did. No. Not over there. I will try and find an alternative. What have we got in my bag of tricks? So we've got another leaf green here, that's handy. Let's see what other greens and browns we've got. Might use satin for the pages of the book. That's another cinnamon. Is that henna? Yeah. Sorry about the noise, guys. Oh well, I found another leaf green, a spare, so I can't remember what I was going to do with it now. Oh, the top of the pumpkin. Or are they brown? Crumbs, they're brown, aren't they? No, I'm going to put it in the slot. It's going to replace the one I've just lost. I'm sure it will turn up somewhere. I'm going to use satin, and this is another thing I miss about the new markers, Sam. Let's find the new ones. Yeah, so you can't put the caps on the bottom. And I don't know about you guys, but I always put the caps on the bottom of my pens. Oh gosh, how do I start this? Let's find the smaller areas. This could be one of the pens that gives up on me because it is one of the oldest ones. But I may have two of them. I started my Pro Marker collection when a lady who I used to live near in Cambridgeshire was selling all of her Pro Markers, and she gave me 80 odd or more for about £40, and there was no way I was turning that down. And I've never looked back. These look like apple seeds, don't they? And this will this will dry a lighter colour than it is at the moment. I'm going for like an aged page kind of look. Okay, Kirsty, thank you so much for joining. And again, thank you for tagging me in your tag, and I will be participating. I just want to tidy things up a little first and get them a bit organised. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I can't wait to see your pages at the end of the month. Take care, hun. Bye. Lots of small little circles. Nice, Sam. Yeah, and Crayola don't compare to these really, do they? Completely different. I very, very, very rarely use my Crayola super tips. I watch Kate use her Crayola super tips. She always gets fab results with them, but when I use mine, I never get those results, so I stick to my alcohol markers. What are you colouring at the moment, Sue? Hopefully get a fair bit of colouring done today, I'm hoping. I need to try and remember what pencils I used on my Hannah Carlson page, because I was a plonker and didn't write it down. I'm pretty sure they were Arteza, but I didn't write the combination down I was using for the leather straps either, which is a bit silly because I've been quite good at doing that lately. Hopefully I'm still in frame. I know, hun, I know. I will be receiving them for review, actually. I'm just waiting for the owner of Black Widow to contact me this morning. But yes, I will be reviewing the new Monarch pencils and I'm so super excited. I have all of the other pencils and I can't wait to add these to my collection. So surprise everyone on my channel! I've only told one person so far that I'm reviewing the pencils. And I've managed to keep it a secret up until now, but now they're finally out in the UK, I can review them and I'm so excited. I have been waiting for a month or so now since I was contacted by Black Widow. Ooh, I don't have Holbeins, sadly. They're so expensive, aren't they? Maybe one day when I'm a bit more established on YouTube, and if I start earning YouTube pennies, I might be able to pop them back into the channel and treat myself to some. That's what I'm aiming to do if I start earning YouTube pennies. I just want to pop everything back into the channel because this is for you guys as well as for me. Hopefully you enjoy watching and I enjoy colouring, so it works great. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it soon as well, Sue. Everyone's been saying they're creamier than the other Black Widow, so I'm really interested to see how I think they compare to the previous sets. Just going to turn my page a little bit. Hi Colouraholic Cat Lady, how are you? What is your name, sweet? I'm rubbish with names, so please let me know. And I will try and remember for next time. Well, this pen seems to be going okay so far. Oh, how many do you have, Colouraholic Cat Lady? Because there's hundreds of different colours. Yeah, regarding you saying about buying PDFs of these, I so am preferring getting PDFs now rather than the published editions, purely because the paper is so rubbish. I love printing on my own paper. I find the Hannah Lynn paper's not too bad. I don't know whether there's like different grades of Amazon CreateSpace paper, but I seem to be able to blend okay on the Hannah Lynn paper, but not on Jade Summer paper. I find the Jade Summer papers kind of like colouring on newspaper. So that's one sheet done of the book. Now I guess we'll go on to this side. I'm wanting to do the edges kind of like a tea stained brown. So we'll come back to those. I think the birds have actually settled down, which is kind of nice. Spoke too soon. Okay, Harry. Welcome back, Carla. Is that the Through the Decades, Sam? Yeah. Don't you just love it when they bleed? What was I colouring in the other day? And oh, it was just bleeding everywhere, and I was just like, stop. What's perked them up again? I was literally just saying how quiet they were. I'm going to find a yellowy browny colour as well for this tape so it looks aged. surprised how much ink is actually left in this pen. It's not even like remotely thinking about running out yet. So yeah, if you can get your hands on some of the older Pro markers that were by lecture set, go for it, because they have so much ink in them. Sorry if I've gone quiet, guys. I'm just concentrating on getting this page of the book finished. Oh, I've not got the I've got the newest Hannah Lynn Through the Decades, but I printed it instead of buying it. Well, I bought it, but it's like I got the PDF instead of the physical book. Nearly there. There we go. Let's zoom out again if I can. And that is the pages of the book coloured. For some reason I'm buffering, not really sure why. Let's see if we can find a browny yellow for the edges of the page. I quite like beach sand. Would that work? Yeah, I think that would work actually. That didn't take very long, did it? Ugh, bring these up. Oops. Beach sand, where are you? There you are. Ideally, I would like some more of the Spectrum Noir trays to put all of my Arteza markers on as well, so I don't have the bag. Do you know, I weighed that yesterday because, what's that, the Arteza pens, yeah. I've got the skin tone set in there as well, so there's quite a few in there. Going back to the weight, we are sending our other set of the Arteza pens to Lynn because she doesn't have any alcohol markers, and it weighs like 4 kilos, my set. Okay, let's see how this works. Yeah, I was very lucky enough to get my set of the Arteza Everblends for Christmas last year from my other half, and there was a mix-up with our order, so we ended up getting 2 sets instead of 1, and they said please keep the other set with compliments, so we did. So you can get 2 sets, Carla. There is a 60 set and a 120 set, I believe. I will look them up for you right now. Bear with me 1 second and I'll just check for you. Pens, coloured pens. It's probably easier to type in Everblends, to be fair. So the base sets, yeah, there is a 60 set which is $69.99, and the 120 set is $139.99. But they do offer the payment plan, so you can pay over a period of time every 2 weeks, I believe it is. They also then brought out the 36 set of skin tones and a 36 set of grey tones, which is like greys and blue greys and things. I don't have the grey tones yet, but I do have the 120 set and the 36 set of skin tones. If you do think of buying them, I would recommend the 120 set, obviously, because more colours. And there we go. Quite pleased with the colour I chose for the edge of these pages. I use this beach sand colour a lot. Yeah, they're a little bit more on the pricier side, but when you can pay for them over time, like every 2 weeks, you don't really notice the payments going out, to be fair. And per marker, it's like just over £1 a marker. So you kind of have to think, would I go into a shop and buy some of them as singular markers for like £1.50, say? And if the answer is yes, then it's kind of, well, I may as well get the 120 set then. I mean, the 60 set is a good jumping off point, but you'll just be missing half of the colours and wishing you had more. Nope, you get the product before you finish paying. As soon as you place your order, the product comes to you whether you finish paying or not. They're usually quite quick with their deliveries too. And if you search YouTube for Arteza reviews, for like products that Arteza have sent people for review, you usually find in the description there's a 10% off code. So if you filter the videos by, say, this month rather than this year, you should be able to find a code, and you'll get like £12 off or something. £12, 90p, something like that. There we go, that is that done. I may use the same colour for this parchment up here. Sounds like something to invest in. Get all the Black Widows first and Arteza pencils. Again, with Arteza, I would recommend the 120 set. I have the 72 and wish I have the bigger set. But when we bought my Arteza pencils, it was before they brought the 120 set out. So now I'm wanting to upgrade to the bigger set. I have they also have a rewards program on Arteza. So if you do buy things directly from their website, you get points. And I've already managed to save up like £17 worth of points. So at the moment I've converted £15 of my points into a coupon, so I can get £15 off whatever I decide to buy next. Which will probably be the 120 set of pencils, to be fair, because that's what we keep looking at. But I'm thinking of waiting until Black Friday or like a New Year's sale, something like that, when they have their sales on. Because I think last year they came down to like £40 or something for the 120 set. So obviously with £15 off, there'll be £25. And then if I do the pay every fortnight option, it'll be like £5 every 2 weeks or something. It's just about choosing, you know, the right moment to buy things. I think that's how we got my Everblends, was on the Black Friday sale. Going to maybe go over this with another coat, because I've got, don't know whether you can see that, it's kind of adds to it, like a tea stained smear on it where it's not smoothed out. Yes, it is better to buy them on their website rather than Amazon, because A, you get the points from the reward scheme, and B, you can pay fortnightly instead of all in one go. And Arteza, if you're watching, hit me up. I would like to be an affiliate, because I'm always promoting your products. I'm just going to go over this with another coat on the bottom bit, because I don't like when pens smear. has bled into my flowers a tiny bit, but that's no problem. I can cover that up when I'll probably do them in gel pen or something. There we go. And then this bit's easy to cover again because it's like a straight line. Ta-da! Oh, nice, Sam. I'll if you pop it in the Buddy Colorist chat, I'll check it out when I finish my stream. Right, I think I might use this light colour, the sandstone, for this bag up here. It's caramel. Just gotta find it first. There it is. And that looks like wheat to me coming out of it. Zoom me back in. I am Patricia. Hi. How are you? Thank you for joining. How much have you done of yours, hun? Should we go with the, what colour did I use for that? Was it vanilla, I think? Okay, it wasn't vanilla, but that works fine. Oh no! Yeah, I'm going to be over the top, hun, so I'm just doing my base at the moment. I hope your sun gets better soon. Buttercup for the corn, or the wheat. Where does this live? There. Let's go with the cinnamon for the pips again. Now you're here, Patricia. What are these? Let me zoom out. Are these like hats? I don't know how to colour them yet. And these definitely aren't pips, they may be seeds or something. And this looks like sugar to me. So I may do that a very light grey. Let's try IG1. Oh. Luckily this will dry lighter. Jeez, that's hard to get on. Let's go for IG6 for the arrow up here. Kind of feel like doing like a really aqua-y light blue for these bubbles. Let's see what we have. Or maybe clear water or something. Glacier blue. Arctic blue. BT1 turquoise. Quite like that turquoise actually. It's the same family as the green I used for the potion, whatever that is inside the cauldron, the mixture. Oh, we're getting there with it, guys. Thank you, Sue. I feel like I want to do these leaves and things at the top here. And there's leaves here as well. There's also a tiny cauldron in the picture. Tiny cauldron. I'm looking. Taped in. Oh, that one. Yes. Thank you, Patricia. What did I use? IG2, I think. Oops, shaking a bit. No problem. There we go. BT1 for the bubbles. And I think it was BT4 for the mixture. Let's try honeycomb for the flame. I am using a combination of pro markers. So if you see me using like really different pro markers, it's because I've got older ones, newer ones, and really new ones. I'm also using Arteza Everblends and Spectrum Noirs. And I know you've got these because I enabled you to buy them. This looks like an apple pie. Let's put these markers. Oh no. I hate when that happens. I was just saying, the page that I'm doing in my Hannah Carl's on spirit animals, I didn't write down the pencils I used or the combination that I used, so now I'm going to have to go back and try and figure it out. Yep, they are spectrums. I need to get the rest of them. Technically, I should buy the rest of my spectrums before I buy the Artix markers, but you will see. Okay, let me just get up. I'm just going to grab some gel pens quickly. Okay. So I want to do like metallic silver on this, and I also wanted, oh, there's another arrow there, IG6. I also wanted to do the cutlery in silver metallic. I even looked to see if there was another one of these arrows. I'm so blind. Okay, thanks for joining in, Carla. I'll speak to you later. Right, metallic silver is where we was going. So I have that one. We have a glittery one. We have a little bit left in that one. That's gold. There's that one. I think there's another one hiding in here somewhere. Yep, you can see you. Out you come. That one. And that one's a blue. That one on top's nearly run out, hence why I'm not pulling that one. Yes, my little birds, I love them when it's 8 o'clock at night, because that's when I cover them up and they shut up. No, I love them. They have their own little characters. Ginny's a bossy little bird, and Harry, bless him, he just puts up with her crap. Right, so I need a scrap piece of paper. Let's test out some of these gel pens. Ooh, that's like a pewter. see, you have a silver gel pen and you think, oh well, silver's silver. No, it's really not. There's not two of these colours that look exactly the same, and I've used 5 different ones. I would like a bunny more than guineas, I think. But now I've got the birds, the other half won't let me have a rabbit. I think if we lose either the snake or the bearded dragon, where they're currently sitting in the bedroom, he may let me put like a small hutch there or something, like an indoor hutch. Alright, so these are my silvers. I just need to pick which one. I quite like the second one, which is the light Arteza silver glitter gel pen. And I like the third one as well, which is, I don't even know what that is. I may use these 2 Artezas, so the glitter and the metallic. So I'll use the metallic for this bit. I would also recommend these Arteza gel pens. They're only $6.99 for a pack of 14. And they colour lovely. Good ink flow. And then the glitter Arteza for the cutlery. Doesn't matter that I'm covering up the black lines because they'll still show through a little bit. I can always go back in the Sharpie and put them in if I want to. The dagger was the other thing, wasn't it? So we'll do the bottom of the dagger with the light colour. And I may do this one, which was another Arteza metallic for the top, because that was more like a pewter. And what I'm going to do is leave like a circle so I can put a gem in it. And we'll go for a purple glitter gem in there. Like so. I think I might match that purple in this little thing too. Do purple and pink. Now I do have a very light Arteza glitter gel pen somewhere here. There's one of them. Where's the other one? Might be this one. Yeah, that one's definitely darker. So what I'm going to do is just cover the black lines of the bubbles with this blue glitter gel pen. But no, going back to the birds, it is quite nice when 8 o'clock rolls around, because by then you've pretty much had enough of hearing them for the whole day. And it's just like, ah, peace and quiet. So let's move these to one side. Now we're just sort of on little fiddly bits and bobs, aren't we? I might use the Pentel Dual Metallic to do this lock on the box down here. Like so. Thumperina. Oh, yeah, I would love a rabbit just to sort of cuddle, and you know, they're fluffy. I can't really cuddle birds. Love your phoenix, Sam. That's beautiful. I love your flames. Right, I think we'll go ahead and colour this banner on the cauldron and maybe this little case, and then I think we'll call it a stream for now. We've been on quite a while. Let's go for that nice glittery pink. Just going to turn the page so I don't smear ink. Should have maybe started at the other end, but there we go. How bizarre. There's a new bird come on the radio. I've got bird noises playing for my birds, Patricia. And, oh, no problem, hun. I hope your son feels a lot better soon. Take care, hun. That bird noise is actually to shut them up. We will go for pink glitter stripes on the hat. Assuming that this was a hat. Where is my Arteza black? Not my Arteza black. My Pentel black. There it is. Oh no, that's the silver. Do I have the black? I have every colour but. Nope, so I'll just use an Arteza black. Zoom you into this section we're on. Oh, take care, Sam. Oh, you're saying goodbye to Patricia, and thanks for me. Okay. I don't know why I turn a gel pen like I do a pencil, but I guess it's habit. Yes, the dual metallics are amazing. They are definitely my favourite gel pens. I use the Pentel dual metallic on the handle of the cauldron. It's so super glittery, and then I've just used it for the lock down there. So I'm going to colour this label with the same colour I used for the page, and then find a light brown, maybe the caramel, no, we'll use tan, just to colour this little box with here. I need a new tan, mine's running out. It's a very well loved colour. And this may look like quite similar to the colour I did the mushrooms, but it won't when I put my pencil shading over the top. Yeah, they are so sparkly. But then saying that, the Arteza glitter gel pens are really sparkly too. So yeah, I think we're gonna call that a stream, everyone. I'll give it a day or so in case people want to watch this back. But if you would like to see me finish this page on stream, once I've finished the base off stream, if you want me to like show you how I do the shading over the top, then please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a lovely stream. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for everyone who will watch it back. And if you get to the end, you're a gem. Because I wouldn't want to listen to me ramble for like 2 hours. But thank you everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Take care everyone. Bye. Happy colouring.